Typically, when people think of special occasions, they think of things such as graduations, going to weddings, or getting a new vehicle. But for me, a special occasion that I've had recently is getting a new animal. Now, I know that doesn't seem super crazy and super extravagant, but as a kid, we never really had a lot of animals. We weren't allowed to have dogs because mom wasn't really into those types of animals. They were too rambunctious and smelly, and she just was allergic to cats. So growing up, we had a couple of birds, and they weren't cuddly or that loving. They were kind of neat, but they weren't anything super special. Now, here within the last few years, now that I'm an adult, I can go and I can look at different things such as getting animals. Different animals to get. Tons of different factors influence the decision on looking at different types of animals. We definitely wanted something that was very cuddly, very playful, loved being out and around people, very energetic, very easy to take care of, very low maintenance type of animal, and we wanted to be able to spend time with it. With me working 12-hour shifts, it's not always easy to make time for everyday life, let alone another being. So that was definitely another factor that really influenced what kind of breed of animal we were looking into. With that being said, there are tons and tons and tons of different animals that you can have as pets. But the most cuddly, loving, energetic, outgoing types of animals are gerbils, ferrets, guinea pigs, grown puppies, little dogs, bigger cats, little kittens, and bunnies. We definitely were very stuck on bunnies. As a little girl, I'd always see little baby bunnies, the mommy daddy bunnies, just kind of gallivanting through each yard, and I would see them eat the grass and just play around with each other. And I always thought it was so cool how they all interacted with each other, and I just wanted to touch them and love them and pet them and play with them. But when the rabbits aren't domesticated, it's not easy to do some things such as play with them and love them because they're scared and they're not used to being around people. So after many years of seeing little bunnies and thinking they were just the most amazing little creatures ever with their little fluffy tails and their big ears and their little beady eyes, I actually got to take care of one for just a short period of time. Our neighbor's bunny happened to be outside, and it was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and a big neighborhood cat actually got a hold of the rabbit, and instead of letting something worse happen, my dad had stepped out and saw that, and as soon as he brought it into the house, I just could not keep my hands off of it. I loved animals, and the fact that there was a bunny in the house just completely soothed my soul. So with that, I played with the bunny, I fed the bunny, I got to cuddle up with the bunny, but it was definitely short-lived due to having to give it back to the owner within the next couple of days. Over the years, I definitely knew that there was some major benefits to having a bunny. Compared to bigger animals such as dogs and cats, they are definitely low maintenance. They don't take up a lot of room, they don't drink a ton of water, and they don't eat a ton of food, and the food's not very expensive. They definitely want to play. They're very playful with each other. They're very playful with their humans. They love to be running around, hopping on everything, jumping on their stuff, your stuff, anything they can get into. They're definitely very entertaining. They're funny to watch because they really enjoy being up and moving around, so they're good about running into things, and they just get right back up and keep going. They definitely are not very big, and they don't get very big for the most part, especially bunnies that you can get your hands on. They don't grow very big, but they do get kind of long. They have definitely big personalities, Any bunny that we've encountered was either really sassy, really kind, not so much mean, but assertive. Bunnies definitely live a lot longer than a lot of different animals that you can get your hands on. They typically live up to 11, 12 years, which is super awesome because they get to kind of grow as you grow. Definitely a big thing to do with bunnies and why you want bunnies compared to other animals is if you're allergic to dogs and cats, you could actually have a bunny. It is a proven fact that petting bunnies can alleviate some stress that you may have. Other really awesome things that bunnies do for you is they give you a sense of companionship. And with losing someone as important and significant in my life as my dad, definitely having this little bunny around to love and to take care of and to definitely keep my mind off of things, especially during this time of college and with everything being the way it is in the world right now. It's so nice to be able to just kind of decompress and love on him because they don't know what's going on. They just want to be loved, they want to be cared for, and they just want to be around you. And that's one of the most amazing feelings that you could have ever had. And all with just a little animal such as a bunny.